everybody, so it's Mickey, and I wanted to give you an update on what has been going on, why I haven't been filming and stuff like that. If you follow me on Facebook, you already know everything, so yeah, so if you want to know things faster, go ahead and friend me on my Facebook because it's a lot easier. Anyways, so let me just start from the beginning. So I don't remember where I even left off the last time. So yeah, I had an appointment with the fertility clinic, and we did all these labs and did all this workup to find out that my A1C level was a little high, so I needed to bring that down before I qualified for the fertility clinic or any of the like IUIs or anything like that. So yeah, so we got put on a 3-month break because you can't retest for 3 months your A1C. So yeah, so during that time I worked on my eating and my exercising and stuff like that. I did get sick in the middle of it, so you know, my eating was sort of bad, but or I wasn't even able to go to the gym or anything, but that's okay. Then we still continued doing all the workup for it. So my husband went and did the semen analysis, and I went to go get the saline sonogram done. During that saline sonogram, they said that they saw a polyp. So that, you know, it was a good thing that we went ahead and started doing all this workup now, since we were on a hold. So then after that, I saw one of the other OBs, and she did the where they were going to remove the polyp. She went in and no polyp. Nothing there. So she, during a follow-up call, she told me that everything looked great. My uterus was very pretty. She was like, it's pretty, it's perfect. Just like, oh, that's a little weird, but anyways. So yeah, she did that, and we moved on. So she went ahead, during that time it had already been like 3 months, so she went ahead and put in the A1C, and I passed. I was perfect, perfect where I need to be. So you know, I could work a little bit more, but for now it's perfect for the fertility clinic. So I had my appointment yesterday, and went in there, and they said, okay, you know, this was actually another doctor in the clinic, because the one that I saw previously is on maternity leave. So yeah, so I saw another one, and it was 2 people that are working together. So I saw the first one, and she sort of like asked me questions. She's like, okay, we looked at your chart, you know, and I just want to ask you some questions. And you know, I told her that with trying to conceive Sophia, you know, I had 3 miscarriages. 2 miscarriages were twin pregnancies, my first ones, and one, there was just with the testing that they did, the DNA testing, couldn't find a reason why it was miscarried. And then the second one was trisomy 16, and the third one was like a chemical pregnancy. And then we conceived Sophia. So we used injectables and timed intercourse. Because first she asked me, you know, was it IUI? And I was like, no, it's just time intercourse with injectables. So she said, okay. And then she asked about the last miscarriage that I had after Sophia. I was like, it was just a complete surprise pregnancy. Had no idea that I was pregnant. And then, yeah, ended up miscarrying that one. So yeah, she's like, okay, well, let me go talk to the doctor. And she's like, first of all, let me make sure. She's like, why are you here? And I'm like, well, you know, just trying to come up with a plan. She's like, okay, just wanted to make sure. So she went to go talk to the other doctor. About 10-15 minutes later, they came in, and he's like, okay, you know, since you have had success getting pregnant through timed intercourse, it's like, normally that's not our protocol. but we're going to go ahead and let you have that option to just do injectables with time intercourse, or if you'd like, we can do IUI with the injectables. He's like, I'm gonna let you speak to your husband about that and you decide what you want to do, but it's an option. And then he went through the whole thing, you know, call my first day of AF, and then we will schedule the baseline ultrasound between day 2 and 4, and then after that, if everything's clear, then I'll start injectables, and then going on from there and there. And he did ask, you know, how much was I taking when I was with Sophia. I was like, well, I was taking Follistim. They do Gonal F here. Excuse me. So I told him, I was like, I got to the point where I was taking about 200 to 200, I want to say it was like 225 to 250 actually. I use a Follistim. So what they're going to do is they're actually going to start me at a higher dose. Not that high, but they are going to start me at a higher dose than they normally start other people, to just to start off, and we'll see from there. He also asked me if I had overstimmed at any point. When I told him that I was taking that high of a dose, I was like, no. I was like, I was going in every other day to get scans done to make sure that I wasn't overstimming. So I never had any kind of sign of any kind of overstim, and my left side sucks and my right side is the one that always had eggs or had follicles. So yeah, I always ovulated from my right side. So yeah, that was pretty much it. I'm still trying to decide whether or not to do IUI or to do just timed intercourse. What do y'all think? What would y'all do if it was you? You know, I know IUI has I guess higher chances, and honestly, like, cost isn't really a factor since I am going through the military facility. It's significantly cheaper for me to go through this here at this facility than if we were to be at a civilian doctor. So yeah, I'm not gonna talk about price or whatever right now. Just know it's significantly cheaper. So it is affordable for us to do the IUI. So like that would up our chance, I guess. But then at the same time, like, TGCing can really be cold. You know, like, someone's telling you when to have sex, and someone's telling you, you know, when you're going to ovulate, and, you know, and it just sort of feels like very scientific and everything like that. So it already feels cold. So stepping it up to the IUI thing, I don't know, like, it would help our chances, so that's awesome. But at the same time, I'm like, well, if we can get pregnant with IUI or without it, then why not? Also, I don't know exactly, but I know sperm washing will get rid of some of the bad sperm, or like the ones that are mutated and stuff like that, or the ones that are slow. You know, you get better swimmers after the sperm washing. So I'm wondering if that would be a way to go. Like, maybe it might actually help prevent a miscarriage, you know, if that's even a factor. So I don't know. What do you think? What would you do? Just curious. So yeah. All right. I gotta go to her now. Sophia has a teacher-parent conference, or I guess we have a teacher-parent conference, so I have to get ready for that. And yeah, I just wanted to give you an update. If you have any comments or any questions about what's going on right now, please feel free to ask below or ask me on Facebook or whatever, and I will get back to you. For now, that's it, and I guess I'll let you know when the ball starts actually rolling, but it's official. We are TTCing number 2 now. So yeah. Alright, wish us luck. We'll talk to you later. Bye. Hey everybody, so it's Nikki, and I wanted to do this video just so I can give you a quick update on what's going